Hello, Unlimited Friends. It's Zara back again with answers to your questions about law of attraction. The question today was contributed by Prasanth. I hope I'm saying your name right. And the question was beautiful and simple and short. What is love? What is love? And so, as Abraham describes it, love is the highest form of emotion in the world. It is right at the top of the emotional scale. It is the highest point, set point that we can reach on the emotional scale. And as I've learned, not just from Abraham, but from so many other teachers out there, source is love. The universe is love. That which we call the universe is love. That which we call God is love. And as I've heard Abraham talk, love is at our core. If you peel the onion and you strip away everything, all conditions, all beliefs, all thoughts, what will be left at our core is love. And that is what we transition to when we make our transition from being physical in this life, when we make our transition to what is generally called death, but Abraham calls it croaking. When that happens, basically, that transition returns us to our core, which is love. Now, when we reach that place, that is the highest place on the emotional scale, that involves becoming unconditional. So, if love is not unconditional, it isn't really love. If there are conditions attached to it, it isn't really love. Love is kindness to yourself and others. Love is about caring about everyone, regardless of who they are and what they have done. Love means not holding on to anything from the past. The reason God loves us, and as Abraham says that God never has to forgive because God never took exception in the first place. So Source and the universe love us because Source never ever sees anything wrong with us. Even what we might call the worst of us, the worst of humankind, someone who has done heinous things, Source does not disapprove, dislike, or hate. Source still loves. And that is why it's that love that calls us home. When we waver from love, we feel bad because love always calls us home to love, to our core, to who we really are. The best words that Abraham has offered on the subject of love that resonated with me, and I carry them with me every day. Those words are, I love because I am a lover, not because you are lovable. That is unconditional love. That means that I have the capability, when I am unconditional in love, and love, remember, is only love when it is unconditional. That means that it's not important to me what you do and say. Your behavior, your actions, your words do not have any impact on bringing me down from a place of love. I am still going to continue loving regardless of how you behave because I'm a lover. I'm not going to change my stripes. If I was a zebra and love was the stripes, I'm not going to change my stripes because you want me to. I'm going to stay true to who I really am. I'm going to stay true to my core, and my core is love. So I'm not going to look at anyone and call them inappropriate. I'm going to accept that whatever they are doing, there's a reason for it. Their life has brought them to a place where they are behaving in the manner that they are behaving. I'm not going to say that it is wrong. It might be wrong from my perspective, based on my belief system, but for that person, it's not. I cannot measure other people with my yardstick. Each one of us has our own yardstick. And so, love is kindness. Love is forgiveness. Love is not taking score. I don't love you because of what you do for me. I love you because I'm a lover. I don't love you because you bring me gifts and presents. I love you because I'm a lover. I don't love you because we have children together or we've created a home together. I love you because I'm a lover. And I would continue loving you even if we didn't have these things together. When we reach a place of being totally unconditional, when we remove all conditions, that is love. And it takes work. Love is hard work. Love is not easy. It becomes easy when you get to a place of mastery with the law of attraction. Love becomes easy. But getting to that place takes a lot of work. If we didn't live in this world and if we didn't get programmed by the world around us, then it would be easy to attain that place that is called unconditional love, right at the top of the emotional scale. But straight from kindergarten and before, we are taught what love is. And it is taught to us in the form of actions. Valentine's Day rolls around and you bring a Valentine's Day card or a cookie or something to your teacher. You share Valentine's Day gifts and things with people that you care about, with your family members, your parents and other family members. And love has become what love does. And that's absolutely not true. You should be able to love and not waver from love based on what someone is doing or not doing. Because that's not what love is all about, right? Love is not the size of the gift. Love is not the number of times someone calls. Love is not about whether or not someone was worrying about you. In fact, if someone worries about you, that is the sign of absence of love. They want to love you, but worry is the opposite of love, because worry is low on the emotional scale and love is high on the emotional scale. You cannot love someone and worry about them in the same moment of time. The times when you're worrying, you're not loving. I coach people, and when I coach people and somebody says he hasn't called me or he hasn't answered my text message, now that person, that beautiful individual, is measuring the amount of love by the frequency of text messages. And that's not what love is. Love is a vibration, and that vibration can reach across the globe to someone who is geographically at the opposite end of the pole from you, because love is a vibration and it is transmitted from one person to another as a vibration, in the same way that light is transmitted, in the same way that heat is transmitted. Love is transmitted because it is a vibration. You know when somebody loves you. You can feel it. I remember my grandmother when I was very young, under the age of 6, that when my grandmother used to come and visit us, she didn't bring us any gifts. She didn't have any money. She would never. She came, and that was enough. We waited for her. We longed for her. We clung to her, because her love for us was unconditional. and you will feel that unconditional love because it has nothing to do with anything else. You will know what unconditional love is because there is nothing else attached to it except an emotion. So, Prasanth, very powerful question. Love asks for nothing in return. Love does not keep a little ledger that says, you did this and therefore I will love you, or you didn't do this, therefore I will withdraw love. People withdraw their love because of something that someone does. I didn't like the way you looked at me, so now my vibration is tainted. It's tainted love. I call it tainted love because I have not let go the fact that I did not feel good when you looked at me that way. But you see, how I feel about the way you look at me has nothing to do with me. I don't need to hold my feelings hostage because of your behavior. And so often we do. And we really need to stop doing that in order to be lovers. And I can tell you that the byproduct of being a lover is that your life becomes beautiful, that loving becomes easy, because now you don't have to work so hard, because your emotion is not attached to the size of the gift. Because I'll tell you something, everybody is asking for the vibration of love. It doesn't matter what the package is that contains it. So we really have to get back to our core. And when we do that, people will gravitate to you because they will feel good in your vicinity because you are a lover. And the byproduct of being a lover, the byproduct of being high on the emotional scale is that everything that you want comes to you. It comes to you automatically, effortlessly. Yes, there is action involved, but it is enjoyable action, not struggle action. It's easy and fun and enjoyable and full of enthusiasm and all good feelings. That is love. Prasanth, thank you very much for your question, and everyone else who is here, would you please subscribe, like, comment, and click on the notification bell before you leave. I would love to have you come back and visit me again. And if you have a question about the law of attraction, do leave me a comment or send me an email through my website, ZMAHOON.com. Bye for now.